Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see. I know what I want to do. I want to get over here and fancy. Thank you so much for being first. And I'm just going to scroll all the way down because I think I saw a super chat. Or is it, I think I saw a putty cat? I think I saw a putty cat. No. I had it right the first time. It was a super chat. Super sticker. Thank you, Marlene Williams. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being a member of Royal Sussex. And then I thought I saw a putty cat. Super chat. Super chat. Um, really, I had noticed. I didn't notice. Of course, I noticed. Thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex and being a member of Royal Sussex and being an auntie of Royal Sussex and being a subscriber. Wait, a subscriber. Oh, moderator of Royal Sussex. Not just here, but several places. So thank you very much. Yes, 36,000 subscribers. You know, it goes so slow sometimes and just lingers. It's like Michael Jordan uh, hovering around the net. It takes, oh, the rim rather. It just takes so long. But then eventually you go to bed, you wake up, and it's like, oh, 36,000 subscribers. I'll take it. Um, so happy Sunday. Happy Monday morning for a lot of you all. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Always appreciated. And I'll say hi to you guys as we go along here, so I won't take up too much time with that. Hopefully, we'll be out of here in an hour. I hope. So, let's see. Watch Buddy Dance. 36,000 subscribers. A gift for Harry, Prince Harry, that is. And behind the scenes video. Well, I hope I can satisfy all of those things. And I did something a little different with the video today, so I'm hoping that it would be easier to find my place because as much as I would love to have everything in order, it's not. Hello, Ozell Dunlap. I love that name, Ozell. I think that's beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Brenda Phillips, Brenda Gray, Paulette Claw, Teresa McDougall, MJB, and so on and so on and so on. Mary H wants to say hi to a few people. I'm actually scrolling backwards now. Dansby, Black Queen, Joya Moore. Let's see. Reba Henderson, Emma D, Antonio TC, 416. Okay. Andrea Allen. Okay, let's get on with it, shall we? There we go. So channel analytics says there is current subscribers, 36,000 and just 369 in the last 28 days, which is not very fast, but again, I'll take it. But yeah, the important thing is never mind all the who shot John. We're here. And that's all that's important. Plus, you guys, I'm going to tell you something that I found out. There are some people that have 1 million subscribers and barely have any views. I'm sorry, yeah, views, that is, not views, views from one day to the next. Um, I know of one of the financial people. He just got his plaque for 100,000 subscribers. And we started our channels at the same time, but he has about 10 million views. I'm sorry, no, 10 billion views, right? And Royal Sussex has over 21 million views. So where is the justice in that? Unfortunately, they don't give out that plaque for less than 100K. So we're going to have to work on that by the end of the year. And I think we can do it. But yes, thank you all so much. You all being here, liking, sharing, commenting, all of those things make a huge difference. And once again, if you are not subscribed, if you are watching on a smart device, if you are unable to sort it out, maybe you're not as tech savvy as, say, a grandchild, have your grandkids do it. Next time someone comes over, just make sure you're subscribed. Okay, and with that, let's continue. 36,000. May old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. And I don't know the words, but I'll just say thank you one more time. So thank you, thank you, thank you for 36,000 subscribers. Now, Peace, who is like a super squatty, Peace said arriving for service this morning on the Invictus train. Well, she was on the Invictus train today. And the Invictus train is free to the ticket holders. I believe it is. Don't quote me on that. But I do believe it is free to the ticket holders. They give you like a pass or whatever. Peace has been doing amazing. You know, she did a triathlon, marathon, or something like that. Anyway, she is as fit as she can be. She's like as fit as Doria. Okay. Now that's very fit. So she is as fit as she can be. And she has been a big time supporter of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And she's written a book. She's actually very heavily involved with information, distributing information, awareness, that is, for sickle cell anemia. And she's even written a book about it. So anyway, I just love her so much because she does so much outreach and volunteering, more so than a lot of people that I know. So it's inspiring to watch her do the things that she does. So there you go. So Peace is in Dusseldorf, and you may remember the video where they placed the I guess, what would you call it, a floating marquee or signage or whatever. Well, when they placed that in the water right there where she is, I made a video for that some time ago. And you can see she's right there at the bridge overlooking that water feature or pond or whatever it is. I think there's a fountain at one end and some other stuff. There's statues, but a little beautiful like canal area. I bet you Dusseldorf is amazing. They have some very beautiful towns in Germany. You won't be disappointed. If you ever get a chance to go, you have to. And eat a sausage for me. Now, I told you guys yesterday that I was very, very concerned about the Nigerian team. Well, it turns out that they have actually, well, this guy right here, congratulations to Peacemaker Zubalam, who has won Nigeria's first gold medal at the Invictus game. So yeah, he is Nigeria's first gold medal winner. And to celebrate, I hope this works out. All right, let's see if my little plan works out for the video. Check it out. Thanks, Brenda Lee. Okay, so that did work out. All right. So again, congratulations to Peacemaker Azuba Bulam for winning the. That's a pretty cool name, Peacemaker. Peacemaker. I wonder if they're related. Well, anyway, congratulations to them. And oh, and by the way, thank you so much, Brenda Lee, for watching Royal Sussex. I really appreciate it. Aw, thank you. You're gonna make me blush. Well, thank you. Uh, okay, so there's that, and I love this photo right here. They are just chilling, and looks like maybe he's doing archery. I'm looking, or that could be a brace for his hand. I'm not sure, but maybe he's doing archery. Let me see here and take a look there. Very cool. That was the, and I heard that they were able to choose the song that they walked in with. So when they come out on the stage, every country had a song that was familiar and dear to them for their time on the stage, which is really cool. Now, take a look at that. I don't know who this person is or if they were able to gift this to Prince Harry, but it looks like I'm going to guess they either used charcoal or they used some people do work like that with a pen. But however they were able to do it, they may have even sketched it out on a computer somehow, but very, very cool. If you can't make it out, that, of course, is the People's Princess and the People's Prince. That is Princess Diana. Looks like the very famous Elvis dress. And that is Prince Harry in his uniform, the dark uniform. So, very, very cool pick. And let me take a look back here just for a second. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Did I brought a video? I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. But it's just that one must be very careful. You understand? Because I want to make sure that I share everything that I have to share with you guys. So this is Harry on the German television show. I watched it, and as one of the squaddies said, you can barely hear Harry for the person that was translating. But still, I didn't have to hear every word to know what Harry was saying. And I did watch it, and I really did enjoy it. There's nothing that I would miss if I know that Harry is being loved and appreciated the way he deserves. So I did watch it, and I did very much enjoy it. Now, you guys may have seen the little video I posted earlier today. Let me see if I can find that for you guys. I posted it earlier, and it's not a big deal, just Harry doing his little, I think I showed it yesterday, right? Where he's doing his little two-step. I think I showed it yesterday, so I don't really need to share that one. But I was posting like crazy earlier today, and that was fun. I was posting some shorts earlier, and I really have to keep up with my shorts because the short videos, that is one way that you can get a lot of new subscribers because it brings people to the channel. It helps people find you. So I have to make sure that I post more shorts, and I shall. Okay. And I don't see it. Oh, that's it right there. Yeah, I showed it to you yesterday. I just remembered I did show it to you yesterday. Okay, never mind. All right, well then let's continue. Let's continue. But anyway, I loved it. Harry didn't do so well with the well, you're supposed to kick the soccer ball or the football into a hole. They have one that's low to the floor, there's one higher. Turns out that German defense minister guy, I think he's a German defense minister, he was awesome. I mean, that guy was, and from analyzing the kick, I got to tell you, it's not so hard to figure out how he got those first two in there because I think you have to lift as much as you kicked. You know what I'm saying? You want to scoop the ball. You don't want to kick the ball. You want to scoop it. So I did kind of figure out exactly how he was so successful. But yeah, I think as much as you might feel the urge to kick the ball, you really want to scoop it up and out. And that's how you can, take care of your business. All right. So I did find the video just in case you missed it. No big deal if you did. But here goes. Oh, I had it already.
Und wir bauen den Support. Und wir bauen den Support.
All right, that was it. Just a little two-step.
You get it. Und wir bauen den Support.
Harry's best move since he did the stanky leg at Beyonce's concert. I cannot unsee that stanky leg, you guys. I cannot unsee it. That is one that's going to stay with me for a long time. Harry and his stanky leg. Looks like VS Speaks Royally is here. I think I just scrolled past. I saw some purple jumping out. Let me see. Anyway, I believe you're here, but hi, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. A lot of comments, so I know I'm missing some good stuff, but I do catch the occasional. I'm kind of, one thing I'm always doing is I'm always glancing over to, oh, there you are. I'm always glancing over to the right. Thank you so much for being here tonight. All right, there we go. And by the way, the lady on the far left side, I kind of love that suit that she's wearing. I don't know if it's a jumpsuit or not, but yeah, it's really, really nice. It's very cool. I thought she looked very chic, elegant, and yet, bizarrely enough, somewhat athletic at the same time. So, very, very good. Now, in case you guys don't know exactly what the red scarf was about, they had a bet that if Harry's team lost, that he would have to wear a German jersey for one team, and the other team they didn't have a jersey for him to put on. So there was a guy sitting in the audience that was wearing this scarf, and Harry had to put the scarf on. Now I felt kind of sorry for Harry because you know, it's like with everything that he's been through and everything that's going on right now, he doesn't want to have a mishap, obviously, because it would distract from the games. Not that he's worried about himself, but it would distract from the games. And so when he put it on, he was like, am I going to get in trouble for wearing this? I'm like, oh, Harry, I understand. But, you know, it was all in the spirit of good sportsmanship, but he had never seen this before. And of course, that makes a lot of us. I've never seen it before either. So it is for a team called Mainz. It in English is Mentz with a TZ at the end, but it's Mainz in German, and it is the capital of the largest city of Rhineland Palatinate, Germany. So I believe it's the largest city within the state of Rhineland Palatinate or something like that. But from what I saw, it looks like a beautiful city. And that is their local football team. It is a German league team. So I guess it's kind of like semi pro status or whatever, like not something where you would go to the World Cup or, like one of the teams that feed into the major league. I think that's what the case is. But whatever it is a very cool looking jersey. And you can see right there, I managed to find one on the interweb to show you. So if you saw that video and you're wondering what it was about, that is it. It is one of the cities in Germany that is named, and they call the team Mainz 5, if I'm saying it right. So there you go. But you know how inquisitive I am. I wanted to know exactly what was going on. So in case, I have to uh, go to battle for Harry, at least I'll know what I'm fighting about. And it's too bad they didn't have a jersey available because it's actually a pretty cool jersey. Let's see. Hello, Diane Hawkins says, I'm thinking Harry has already bought one of those special ball kicking boards and will be practicing at home. Maybe Archie and Lily. Oh, I see. With maybe Archie and Lily. Next time we're on it, just like his rope climbing skills. Absolutely. Thank you for your comment. All right. And Dansby says, I've been watching the game today, and the women's wheelchair had me in tears watching the lady at the end never giving up. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But wow, I may have to go back and look for that. And Lynn E, thank you so much for the super chat. Lydia, I am in the chat but cannot comment without paying. Oh my goodness, I don't know what happened. Uh, Maybe you accidentally unsubscribed and subscribed again or something. But not to worry, we'll try to take care of it. I can't fix it today, but maybe tomorrow. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry that was necessary, but we'll try to fix it for sure. And take a look here. Now, I mentioned Harry received a gift. The only thing I can't tell you is what it was, but Mayor Haas presents Prince Harry with a special gift during Prince Harry's visit to the ZDF Sports Studio. The Prince met Mainz Mayor Nino Haas. So remember, Mainz is the town with the football league. And he not only involuntarily presented the guest of honor with the Mainz 05 scarf, but also an official gift. So that is what happened there. So he did receive the scarf and some other gift. Let me see, looking at the thickness of the plaque there, it looks like it's a photo of some sort, and maybe they quickly printed that photo of Harry with the scarf and framed it or something like that. I would be curious to know exactly what it is, but or it may be something of more sentimental value to Harry. I can't figure out what's in that photo, but if you look here, Harry seems to be very pleased and delighted with whatever the gift is he just received. So very nice. And like I said, I don't need to know the language. All I need to know is that Harry is getting his proper respect, and I'm good. So if you haven't seen it, try to check it out. Let's see. Helene Groen says, I've been told was the German and Belgium team were invited together with the Dutch team to spend the day at the Dutch, what's that, Grand Prix on invitation by, is it President Bernhard of the King's brother? Oh, really? Very cool. Good to know that. Thank you so much. And Helene, thank you so much for being here tonight. All right, let me take that away. And there we go. And I love this photo right here. Unfortunately, you can't see the I can't see the upper left because there's a clock there, but let me find another place where I can see it. Okay, it says the mayor of Dusseldorf to Harry. On behalf of everyone involved in the IG 23 Invictus Games 2023 rather, I would like to express my sincere gratitude for your work. You created this wonderful event that has a great meaning to so many people the impact on the servicemen and women and their community is beyond measure. I love that photo. I love that photo. Look at Harry. He might as well be the center of the universe. Oh man, I cannot. I feel like Harry's my child, and I'm just so proud of him. Look at him. This is a photo from when they made that entrance to uh, the whatever. Let me see. It's the town hall, I think. They call it the Rathaus, Rathaus, not house, Haas, which means house. But anyway, love that photo. It is so cool. I mean, just look at the power he projects from all of his hard work. All of those people are assembled there because 10 years ago, Harry thought that the servicemen and women coming back from war were not receiving the proper attention that they deserve. Now, there is a lot of things that are available, but these Invictus games is like a whole nother thing. There's counseling, there's medical care, there's pensions, and so on and so forth. But sometimes, as we know, those services fall short. And when you have a community of people that are struggling to regain their abilities and self esteem or will to live, just imagine what it must feel like to know that you can do something about it, and all you have to do is bring people together, which is exactly what happened here. And as you can see, the city of Dusseldorf, the town of Dusseldorf, they could not be more pleased than to be at the epicenter of this movement to help bring people back from the brink, literally from the brink. And all the stories of people who said that they just didn't know if they wanted to be here anymore. And then they heard about the Invictus game. I wouldn't know how to process something like that. But Harry, I'm sure he just takes it all in stride. And oh man, I could just look at this photo all day. I mean, it's like I'm looking at a big corporate CEO, the president of GE or the president of some multinational company. Okay, you guys, I know you love it too, but we have to move on. Okay, one more minute. Look at Harry. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm getting emotional. I am so proud of him. Let me drink some water. Look at what our kid is doing. Look at what our adopted child is doing. When Princess Diana died tragically and mysteriously in that tunnel in Paris, we adopted that young man. We actually had two kids, but one of them is estranged. But we adopted that young man. And I'm just so proud in this moment. I'm looking at that photo. I can't stop looking at it. I'm going to have to come back to it. And then there's this. This has been making the rounds. Someone posted this on Twitter earlier. Another one of those AI images. And some are better than others. One of the things that the AI has a problem with for some reason is hands. It just doesn't understand the concept of four fingers and a thumb. But it's getting better. As a matter of fact, this one looks so realistic and so lifelike that it almost seems like it's an actual photograph, even though it's all computer generated. But very beautiful. It doesn't really speak to who Harry is because he's not into all of that fussy stuff. But yeah, I love it. It makes him look quite serene and grand and all that kind of stuff. Judy Mustasis says, can people of color get on the board? Just asking. I don't know. I don't know if that what that board consists of. If you're referring to this photo, it may be the local people of Dusseldorf. Don't know. I see one person in the back that looks Asian, and that's probably about it that I can tell. But yeah, I don't know if that's the local community or who's involved there, but it seems like it's mostly city officials and military people and whatever other government people. So yes, that's the best answer I can give you. But otherwise, by the way, thank you so much for your super chat. Okay, and Sharon Middleton, a new member. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex and choosing to support this channel. I greatly appreciate it. Very, very cool. And where are we? Oh, this is like my new favorite. Home for Respect. I added that myself. Well, this is my new favorite snap of Harry. Don't know what the circumstances are, but Harry is aging very well. He is aging very well. He looks very fit and healthy. And I'm just glad to see these images of Harry looking so relaxed and so comfortable in his skin because last year I was super nervous for Harry because all I saw was him running back and forth and hopping on and off the golf cart, riding a bike, posing for photos. And I'm just like, how much can one man do? Right. So I'm not as worried this year. This year, I feel like he's in a better place than he was last time. And and two, we have to remember the Queen was very ill last year, but it wasn't like she just died suddenly. She was very ill, and I know Harry realized. Obviously, he saw the same things that we were seeing, so he had a lot on his mind. But this year, it seems like the book has come out. He has had a chance to use his voice, and people heard him, and things have changed for the better. It's not as bad with the huge amount of people that believe the worst of the Sussexes. That number has gotten so much smaller, but yet the haters are persistent. But so are we, and so is the Sussex squad. So we got your back, Harry. Ah, look who's up! Top of the morning, Duchess of Success. Team Nigeria throwing the stick on the ground so they can dance is sending me. Did I see that? Did I see that? Maybe I didn't notice it in the. I don't know if it was in the video that I shared, but thanks for telling me. I didn't realize. I'm gonna have to go back and look for that. Matter of fact, did I share the whole video? Let me see here. Oh, yeah, I did. I did. Okay. So I'm going to come back to this one. Gonna come back to it. But anyway, good morning, Anne. Thank you for being here. That's Anne of Duchess of Success, who also just had a milestone of, is it 20K? I think it's 20K, right? But yeah, so Anne has gotten a whole bunch of new subscribers. Okay. And again, a home for respect. So I don't think I did share this one yesterday, and I'm only sharing it today because I found this one, and that's my version of home for respect. And then this is another one. So there you go. And check it out. So who are those guys? One is the defense minister, Pistorius, right? And I don't know who the other guy is. Is he the chancellor? Anyway, whoever they are, once again, I'm so proud of Harry. sitting in those centers of power for people and in those halls of power like that, I am just inspired. 19K. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Uh, and Yulia, there she is. And there's Harry with Team Ukraine, posing for, I guess it wasn't a selfie, but just posing with them. But there he is with Team Ukraine. And if you guys recall last year when Harry and Meghan were together, was it at the start of it? I think Meghan was there at the start, right? Well, when she wore the white suit, the day that Meghan arrived with the white suit, um, Ukraine, the team from Ukraine, they gave Harry something, and you could just tell that he was very emotional about it. So um, let me see. I actually have that right here, but you could tell that things felt. Oh, that's not it. That's not the one I'm looking for. Sorry about that. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But yeah, you could tell that there was just like a very emotional moment for Harry when the team for Ukraine. But you know what? I suppose it was emotional for everyone, knowing what it took for them to be there. And if I'm correct, I do believe that they had gotten special permission from President Zelensky. He wanted them to go. They wanted to stay, and he wanted them to go. And by the time the war kicked off, they were kind of torn, but it was better in the end, especially for Yulia, because the outpour of the people at the Invictus and her daughter's presence there, and her having a chance to speak directly with the global media is one of the reasons why her mother is alive and well today and didn't have to, end her life in this world in a prison somewhere. They were pretty much shamed into releasing her. And also, because of Invictus, she was able to demonstrate that not only was she lending first aid and medical care to the Ukrainian soldiers, but she also had evidence that she was treating the Russian soldiers. So um, Invictus somehow reached right into the heart of the beginning of that war. Um, not in not in the biggest way, but in a small way and very profound way. Okay, so I found it. Let me skip to it. Let me skip to it. This was from last year. Oh, there it is right there. So that's Harry meeting with Team Ukraine last year. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to share that little part, but you could see um, Harry looked extremely emotional and very moved by whatever it was that they gave him. So that was very very nice. Whatever it was, but it was something that they brought from Ukraine that they wanted him to have. So, okay, let's continue with today. But and I believe I heard someone in Spaces say that every time they saw Yulia, that they would just cry. Every time they saw her, they would just cry. And some squatties I noticed were taking photos with her. I saw that somewhere where some of the squatties were like asking if they could take some photos with her. So for everything that she's been through, she is definitely getting the flowers that she deserves. And is that our little Harry? Is that our little Henry David something or other sitting there with not president, but Senator Bill Nelson? Is that who that is? Part of the entourage from the United States? Bill Nelson, right? Is he from Florida? Look at there. He's got his NASA shirt on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was an astronaut, right? Well, yeah, that's exactly who that is. And there's Harry, you know, the prince that they thought would never amount to much. There he is with all of these international people. Oh, man. This is just, I am so full of joy right now. My cup runs over. I am just full of joy. I don't know who the other guy is there. I'm guessing he's from Nigeria. I guess. I'm not sure. But I did not get his name, unfortunately. And the lady to the other side, I didn't catch her name either. Oh, Miss S, thank you so much. Oh, it's raining. Oh, well, you should sleep good tonight, right? There's nothing better than a nice rainy night's sleep. But thank you for being here with us. Okay. And, oh, there's another view right there of Harry. And, and there's David Wiseman, one of the other members from the Invictus board. He's over there on the far end. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. As a matter of fact, I think I have a video of them seated together. Now, let me see if I can do this without causing a disaster. I really should have put this in order. Oh, wait, there it is right there. Aha. This is working out better than I expected. Ha. Okay, you ready for it? Here we go. Well, you know what? I might as well show you that one. Okay. This is Harry. I almost forgot about this one. This is Harry hanging out with.
Yeah, we're fun. Have fun. Yeah, thank you.
The good thing is have fun.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
Wave your flag, big smile.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it was very quick, but that was Harry.
Yeah, we're fun.
Have fun.
Yeah, thank you.
The good thing is have fun.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
Wave your flag, big smile.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I don't know where he gets the energy, but somehow he.
Try for Canada. Number 20. Try for New Zealand. Number 3. Winton Monk. Try for New Zealand. Number 3. Winton Monk.
Thank you, Olivia. Okay, so that was just a little glimpse of them courtside. And I may as well show you this one while I'm here. This is just a random of Harry walking through the hallway. Check it out. I promise behind the scene, and that's just what you're going to get.
Is Nathan going?
Ist aber, ich hab also, ich will nicht so aufregen.
All right. Okay, so that was that one. Let me see here. Let me get back over here. Let me see. Baron, when you're doing something you love, God gives you the energy. That is so true. I'm sure this is nothing like work for Harry. This is just him doing the things that he loves to do. So someone just said that is the Nigerian defense minister sitting there with Harry. Very cool. Thank you so much for that. Okay. And okay, so these are just a few headlines, but just so that we all know that the coverage is there. People magazine, Prince Harry jokes about his competitive household during empowering Invictus game speech, not saying we play favorites. The sixth installment of the Duke of Sussex's Paralympic-style competition for service personnel and veterans is kicking off in Germany. And that, of course, People magazine. And then the Peninsula, where's the Peninsula from? I forgot where that comes from. Prince Harry loses penalty shot to German politician, that is, on TV. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, reacts as he attends the wheelchair rugby Canada versus New Zealand match in the 2023 Invictus Games in Dusseldorf, Western Germany on September 10th, 2023. So that's the Peninsula, and I forgot what country that comes from. And then there on the right, you can see the Jerusalem Post. Prince Harry's Invictus game welcomes Israeli team for the first time. An official delegation of injured IDF athletes is attending the Invictus Games in Germany. Now, I haven't seen them at all, so I don't know if I just missed it or did they arrive like the next day or something like that? I don't know. Let's see. Is the head of NASA and the U.S. Secretary of the Navy. Oh, Bill Nelson. Oh, is he? I thought he was senator. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. No wonder well, all right. That makes sense now. Thank you so much. And to think, I actually did see and even read the list of people for the American delegation. My ability to recall is not very good with that one, but thank you so much. All right, and moving on. There we go. So there is Brother Gabe. Prince Harry's Heart of Invictus makes art out of veteran resilience. And this is a magazine called Military Culture. So Gabe is being covered a lot these days in various magazines and such. So I am very, very glad for that. He's 80 years old. He looks good for 80, right? I mean, I'm just saying, he looks good for 80. I had no idea he was 80. But, well, it just goes to show when you keep yourself fit and in shape. It just goes to show. And, of course, there is... thank you for that, by the way, Leslie F. There's Bill Nelson right there. Okay, yeah, he kind of looks 80. But there he is arriving with the American delegation. Well, no wonder. You know what? Now that makes so much more sense. I was wondering, how in the world did a U.S. senator get hold of one of the official, VIP jets like that? I mean, they do have some that doesn't have the presidential livery on it like this one, but that makes sense. I was wondering how he was able to use that jet. Because, these are for very important people. Like, for instance, some years ago, another VIP was able to fly on one of the Air Force One jets. And, well, anyway, I'm not in a boastful mood tonight. Uh, oh, thank you so much, Kim Peaches. Hello, Baron and Squad. He's just watching and crying of joy on all the participants of Invictus. Prince Harry has blessed us all with this wonderful program. I'll say amen to that. It does make me very emotional, too. Oh, he was senator from Florida. Okay, this is slowly unfolding. Now, I always thought senator, and now he's the secretary of the other stuff, the Navy and what have you. Okay, there we go. And here we go. Watch Prince Harry Fluff Football Challenge on German TV. Well, we kind of went over that already, and this is Harry on the right side. Oh, you know what? The reason why I uploaded this one is because take a look at who's writing about it. It's the Sunday Times. That article was in the Sunday Times. You know, it almost seems like the British media has been trying to avoid mentioning anything about Harry, except for just like instead of like 5 and 6 columns a day, you rarely see anything. But at least the Sunday Times did have this article. Watch Prince Harry fluff the football challenge on German TV. Harry was spared the indignity of having to put on the German national team shirt, but the mayor of Mainz handed over a scarf from the local club for him to wear. So there you go. And right here, Stacey Adams receives the special recognition for demonstrating the Invictus Spirit Award from Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, at the Invictus Game Foundation reception at Invictus Games Lounge at MSA. Okay. Whatever MSA is, let me think about that. MSA. Is that the name of the stadium or is that at a hotel? Well, anyway, it's in Dusseldorf, and that was the occasion. And right here, Prince Harry arrives in Germany to open Invictus Games for veterans, and that was in the Associated Press, which is an international news service, and a lot of newspapers, back in the day especially, when they would say this just came across the wire, well, the Associated Press was one of those wires. And Macklemore posted on his Instagram a photo with Harry. Macklemore, 2,000 shares, and me and Harry will drop our album. Please name the group. I like that. So if y'all share that 2,000 times, they are going to drop their album together. So that would be really cool. He's going to start with a 2-hour opening comedy set, and we'll see where it goes. Okay. He's got jokes. I like him. And here we have Prince Harry receives standing ovation as he opens Invictus Game. Let me see. Oh, man, I forgot what paper that was. I always try to put it at the top, but I didn't that time. And then over here, forget the hate press, forget the whiners. Prince Harry is an amazing advocate for those who have served and sacrificed so much. He's bloody brilliant. Chapu Harry. What is Chapu? Chapu. What does that mean? Anyway, he posted that on the Twitter. I don't know who he is, but I guess he's someone of note. I don't know who he is, but I did see that on the social media. My other favorite photo, this one right here, is just so vivid and sharp and clear. And you could just see like the lady reaching out for him and everything. I love that. Very, very cool. Hi, I thought you were going to bed. Did you change your mind? Let me see, where are we? I don't think we're even halfway through, so I still have a lot to go. Let me see. Yes, very true, Susan Elizabeth. Thank you so much. All right. And now, one of the squatties, oh, that means tipping the hat. Thank you so much. I'm sure I didn't say it right, but thank you so much. Okay. Oh, well, thank you very much, Sharon Marcy, Lawrence Hunter. Thank you very much. And thank you for being here. Now, when some of the squatties saw that photo of Harry emerging from the darkness and compared it to that one like portion of Megan walking down the aisle of the St. George Chapel when the sunlight was just flooding through one of the windows and caught her and created that very ethereal image of her gliding down the aisle of St. George Chapel. And then there's Harry under a single spotlight as he emerged from the darkness. So there was a bit of a comparison between the two photos. And one of the squatties was nice enough to share that with us. Oh, it's a French phrase. Thank you very much. I love the way we learn so much from each other. So again, there's that photo of Harry emerging from the darkness. Very cool. And that is Harry headed into the town hall again. This is another image that I found. I'm sure there's like hundreds of them out there, but I like this one too. Of course, there's I did see one where they kind of made his suit almost look like midnight blue, which it may very well be, but with this lighting, it almost seems like a deep, deep, dark navy blue. But you can tell that it is whatever fabric they used for that suit is amazing. I like the little sheen that it has on it. Very subtle, very subtle. And check it. Check it out. That is UK Defense Minister Morrison met with his Ukrainian counterpart, Yulia Laputina, at the at the Invictus game in Dusseldorf. They discussed the care and rehabilitation of veterans and the UK's ongoing support of Ukraine, which is very cool. I didn't know that they had someone as high ranking there, but apparently they do, and that's a good thing. Now, I'm not sure I've seen any photos of him with Harry. I don't know if that is deliberate or just by chance, or I just didn't see it. But I have not seen any photos of the UK Defense Minister with Prince Harry. Not to say that it does not exist, but maybe he has his instructions. Invictus saved my life and helped my family understand about my physical and mental disabilities due to my service. When I'm having tough times, this tattoo reminds me where I was, where I am, and where I'm going. You know what? They're getting a bell for that. They are getting a bell. And notice the bracelet. I am Invictus. But yeah, that is very cool. Now, I don't know that I would ever tattoo the back of my hands like that, but it's an art form. It is an art form. I mean, there's some good artwork too. I mean, you got to look at that and see the way it's faded and shadowed. It is great artwork to have, but you know what? I don't have to wear it. This person does. And I'm happy that it brings comfort to them. And if that's the reminder that they need, God love them. And looks like Harry found another ginger. It looks like Harry has found another ginger. So Harry is actually bonding with a ginge. You know what? I didn't know when I was going to do this, but I think now is a good time as any. So are you guys ready? Hit it. Okay, hit it. I love it. To answer your question, Helene, I'm not sure. This is all very by chance. I'll answer your question in just a second.
Thank you. Guten Abend zusammen und herzlich willkommen zu den Invictus Games 2023 hier in Düsseldorf.
So, that you could easily hear people shouting Harry. The other video, you couldn't hear it right away. So that's why I wanted to share that one with you. And to answer your question, Helene, I really do want to start earlier. But right now, given my pattern and also me running some errands earlier in the day whenever I can, it just got pushed back. But I really do want to start sooner. Like maybe at the very latest 4 p.m. my time. I don't know. This kind of works out for me because I'm a night person. So yeah, I don't think that answered your question, but Elaine Parker, Jumpin' Jack Flash, what are you doing up? Hi, Elaine Parker. So yeah, hopefully for the sake of Elaine Parker and for Connie Balmer, I really should start earlier because I am wreaking havoc with Elaine's sleep. And then Connie Balmer, this is not convenient for her. And, so it's going to go back earlier at some point. I just don't know when. Could be tomorrow. Could be next week. I don't know. But you all that have been on Royal Sussex for a while, you know how my sleep goes. Some days I'm up sooner, some days I'm up later. I had to do something the other day before I could start working, and it was just took like 3 hours of nonsense, and I was not very happy about it. And then the next day I had to, which by the way, I received a couple of things in my mailbox. I had to go and get that. So thank you very much, Jerry White. I did receive it. Thank you. And I hope you are well, and we will talk soon. But thank you very much for that. But yeah, so it's been like super busy with the Invictus game and everything. And yeah, and videos come in and I save it and I'm starting to edit and then something else comes in. So Yeah, this is like the old days. Remember when I would upload a video like just before midnight, my time? And yeah, so it's hard to say. Oh, let's see. We are morning persons now, and I, as a night person myself, I hate it. Yeah, Helene, sometimes for work, when I had to be there early, like I'm talking 5 o'clock in the morning, that kind of thing, I felt like I could just upchuck by the time I got there, and I was not in the best of moods until like about after 10 a.m. But I could fake it to make it. So I can do it if I just have to. But if I don't have to, I'm all over the place. And there is one of the French squaddies. Check it out. Sussex squad. Francophone. How do you say that? Francophone. Is that like Francophile? But yeah, there's one of the French squaddies. Very proud of her t shirt there. And if you are one of the people at the Invictus Games right now, do bear in mind there are some people who do not want their faces on social media. So I know Peace said if you're going to take a photo with us, be prepared to be on social media. So if you don't, I may have been Peace that said that. If you don't want to be in the photo, then you need to go to the left or something like that. And that is very important. I mean, some people don't want to have their photos out there, and for good reason, because there are some pretty nutty people in this world. That is my political correct way of saying crazy folks. Now, Sunday afternoon, well spent at Invictus Games with Mohammed Bandaru Abubak. Did his name get cut off right there? Anyway, but yes, there's the defense minister, and there's David Weissman, and I do have a video with them as well. Let me see if I can grab that. I think I slipped and showed you a portion of it already, but yes, there it is right there. I see it. I see it.
In Düsseldorf. Do you see? Hello.
It's on.
It's on.
One more time. Very cute. One more time.
In the days when I was young and athletic, I used to attend the Bundesjugendspiele. It's sort of like the sports games for high schoolers. And I went there because all of my friends hung out, but I didn't participate.
Never?
Hardly ever. And then, about 15 years ago, I saw...
Okay, it's coming up. Sorry about it. Here we go.
It's because you are too tall.
I am a little bit tall.
We are at Invictus Games in Düsseldorf. Do you see? Hello.
It's on.
It's on.
See the way everyone is just so happy and full of joy? You see that? Wait, was that the same lady? She doesn't have a hat on here. No, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Elaine Parker, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you for joining us this early morning. Greatly appreciate it. Official Lauren Brown. Hey, Lauren. All right. And let's see. Home for Respect. Oh, the reason I shared this one is just because with all of the glitching and everything that was going on with the video as it was coming in, this gives you a nice, clear, broad view of the, I think it's floor level or just the next level up. But yeah, you can get a nice, broad view of the hall. But yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the video that came in was glitching or had a bug or something, but it was blurry and fuzzy and jumpy and everything. So that was unfortunate, but I'm sure that if they use anything for the a future documentary or docuseries, that they definitely will have some video that's wasn't in the feed that we received. So I hope so. But yeah, that was the unfortunate thing about that night. It's just that for such an event, you would want everything to be super HD quality, but it may have been something weather related or who knows that caused that mishap. And this is like one of the last things I added while you guys were patiently waiting for me. That is South Korea. And the kid right there, his glasses, I don't know if you can tell, but I do believe that is the South Korea flag. Um, and it looks like that may be a parent or coach or whatever. And right there, this kid seems to be a bit unfazed by it all, or maybe a little sleepy or something, but this kid is just not fazed at all. But I'm sure he knows who Prince Harry is, but he seems to be totally unfazed. Speaking of kids, did you guys see since you all have been so good with naming people, who is this? Because I have a video of him as well. Who is he? Let me see if I can find a video. Yeah, so I don't know who he is, but I hear you. Just give me some McNuggets and let me take a nap. That's all. That kid just wants some McNuggets and a little nap.
I am a little bit tall.
Oh yeah, that is a different lady because she's not wearing red. Yeah, that is a different lady. Okay, so let me get back over here. Meanwhile, back on Salt Island, you know, I haven't been messy for a few days, y'all. So please let me just say a couple of things. And oh, by the way, I'm almost done. If you guys need to get your sleep on, I'm just about done anyway. But let me just be a little messy and say this much. Looks like somebody forgot to air, bruh. Either that or what did we say about looking down? Huh? What did we say about looking down? You're supposed to hold your head up and back. Up and back. You know what happens when you look down. Y'all ain't supposed to look down. You keep your head tilted back and up so everything, you know, gets pulled in the other direction. You ain't supposed to look down. Okay, I got that out of my system. Also, check this out. William isn't just popular, he is the steely power behind the throne. Oh my God, are you all gaslighting at this hour? Nicholas Pike on how Wills has grown from teenage pinup to grown-up throw-up. I mean, teenage pinup to family man to a royal enforcer to be reckoned with. Now, there they go again, trying to make him sound tough. You know, I remember Henry VIII said that they always got to make William angry to make him seem more important or to big him up. And there's one of those stories to big him up. Now, if they would have said conspiring against his brother and sister-in-law to drive them out of the country by briefing against them and leaking information as to their whereabouts and such, I would say yes. But royal enforcer? Nah. And then over here, petulant, arrogant, lazy. Williams World Cup failed exposes bigger problem. That's the Will we know. And then here, more spinning. Awaiting Queen Kate. Are we doing that again? Didn't we go through years of ready to rule and waiting for Queen Kate and Kate the next queen? And now y'all know there's going to be repercussions from Camilla. Camilla don't like that. I thought this was supposed to be Camilla's paper, but Camilla don't like all that kind of stuff. Mail Online survey finds 70% of people think the Princess of Wales will make the perfect consort to King William. The majority of those question, is it like there's another option? I mean, unless he pulls a Charles Windsor, is there another option as to who the next queen will be? Make it make sense. The majority of those questions, now mind you, this is an in-house poll from Daily Fail, very right-wing biased paper. The majority of those questions said they were happy that the 41-year-old royal will one day take the throne as consort to William. Like I said, is there another option? And then over here, Prince William will look to cement himself as a global statesman. Is he really? I wonder why all of a sudden he wants to be a statesman. Why all of a sudden is it important for William to have to cement himself to be a global statesman? What has caused this? Oh, never mind. I know what it was. The Nigerian defense minister and former senator and now secretary of the Navy Defense Department, whatever, Bill Nelson. That's why. Not to mention Harry hanging out with the defense minister of Germany. That is why all of a sudden William has to cement himself as a global leader. That explains it all. Bad news for Camilla. Exclusive Mail Online poll reveals half of Britons think Princess Diana would have been a better queen, and less than a quarter have an improved opinion of King's wife. Tell us something we didn't know. And then lastly, you guys, take a look on the bottom left. I'm doing this clockwise, by the way. A blow to Princess Beatrice and Eugenie. What? Exclusive Mail Online poll shows majority of Britons think Duke of York's daughter should be removed from line of succession. Why did they even bother with something that is not going to happen? There is no mechanism for removing them from the line of succession, especially when, as the Queen allegedly said, you have William, Kate, and all three of their children traveling on the same helicopter. Okay? I'll just leave it there. Or even if you have them sleeping in the same house, or even in the same room, or the same anything. Are you really going to say that it would be beyond the realm of possibilities that one day Beatrice and Eugenie might have to answer the call? But again, there's no mechanism to remove them. So why? Okay. And then we'll end with Harry doing his kickoff. I just found this randomly and wanted to share it again. And this lady, I don't know who she is, but happy joy. And with that, you guys, guess what? We are done. 1 hour, 21 minutes, and we are done. So thank you very much again, moderators. Thank you all for your very generous contributions to Royal Sussex. Look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow, hopefully earlier. For you night owls, thanks for hanging in there. And for those of you in the Eastern Hemisphere, and it happens to be morning, happy Monday to you. I hope you are all off to a very, very productive week. Let me see here. Okay, I'm looking at. Oh, Lynn E says, "Thank you, team. I understand. Probably a YouTube glitch. Yeah, maybe that's all it is, but we will try to fix it for certain. Yeah, we will try to fix it. Oh, okay. Here's what I'll do. I'll make a note to myself. How about that? I will make a note. Note to self. Fix that. All right. Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Well, anyway, good night, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday to some of you all, and good night to the rest of you. Okay. Remember, this has not been a Mark Goodson or Bill Totson production. No animals were maimed or injured at all throughout this production of Royal Sussex. Nobody is going to receive a year's supply of turtle wax. And if you're understanding everything I just said, you're owed. Very old. Old as me, maybe older. Well, yeah, if you recognize that reference to turtle wax or the Amana radar range oven, then I'm afraid that you all are owed. Okay, I'm actually working on this right now, Lynn. I'm working on it right now. Let me see. Now, it may not do anything at this point, but we'll see. At some point it will. I don't believe you were blocked at all, so I can't really say exactly what happened, but I'm trying to fix it as we speak. Okay. So I tell you what, go out and come back in and see if it works. It may not fix it that fast, but I at least tried. It may work next time. But we'll see. Let me see. You know what I used to love? Guests of the Oprah Winfrey Show stay at the Omni All Suites Hotel, located just footsteps from Michigan Avenue. No, actually, you should say, located just footsteps from the Magnificent Mile. Guests of the Oprah Winfrey Show stay at Omni All Suites Hotel. Good night, Deborah Robinson. All right, let me see. Good night, official Lauren Brown, Janine Bell, Cookies and Cream, Winsome Jones. Good night. I really want to fly on that plane. Okay. Oh, let me get this off of here. All right, you guys. Hopefully I can get to bed early tonight. And thank you to our queens. And let me see if I can find a last word of today. Something that brings us all together, I hope. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just looking for something. That was kind of dirty. I can't share it. That's funny. I didn't know I had that. A strong friendship doesn't need to have a conversation every day, and it's not necessary to be together all the time. While friendship lives inside the hearts, true friends will never grow apart. Hear that? While friendship lives inside the heart, true friends will never grow apart. Now that's sweet. I like that. Uh, maybe one more. Let me see if I can find one more. Oh, this one is kind of bad. I won't do that one. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. Love is not proud. It's not rude. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. Keep no record of wrongs. Does not delight in evil. Rejoices with the truth. Always protects. Always trusts. Always hopes. Always preserves. Love never fails. Corinthians 13, 4, 7, and 8. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 13, 4, 7, and 8. Now, that is quite biblical. I didn't know I had that. Oh, here's one. Maybe the journey isn't so much about becoming anything. Maybe it's about unbecoming everything that isn't really you, so you can be who you were meant to be in the first place. Okay, I'll take that. Happiness is letting go of who you assume your life is supposed to be like right now and sincerely appreciating it for everything it is. At the end of this day, before you close your eyes, smile and be at peace with where you've been and grateful for what you have. Life is good. I like that. Yeah, be grateful for what you have. Life is good. Well, those are some last words of the day. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Yeah, I used to like grab screenshots, anything that I liked. I'm like, ooh, I like that. And I used to grab a ton of screenshots. Let me see here. I think I shared all the video clips that I wanted to share as well. Yes, I think I have. All right. Well, love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. And thank you so much for being here. And remember to support all of the content creators on these Sussex friendly spaces. Send them a kind word, support their channels. Yeah, all those things. And if you are considering starting a channel of your own, remember, if you have a smartphone, you have a platform. It doesn't take a genius. Making mistakes is part of the process. Look at me. I'm effing up left and right, and I'm still here. I told you if everything goes right, it would confuse people. So I deliberately leave certain things to chance. And voila, 36,000 subscribers as of today. I don't know how that happened. I mean, I just fell asleep one night. I woke up. It was 36,000 subscribers. But thank you very much, everyone, for being a part of this experience. Yes, remember the Heart of Invictus. Make sure that you let people know about it. And we still have a fundraiser, a fundraiser, fundraiser. Yeah, why do I think razor blade? A fundraiser? They sound alike, don't they? I think I'm getting a little punchy. It's probably time for me to get off of this thing. A fun- Yeah, it's time to go. But yes, there's still that collection of money for the Centabale. It is Centabale, right? So I think it's north of 45,000 right now, or something like that. Probably more. Thank you, Leisha. Um, okay, and we're up. We're out. Oh, the Ginger Avenger. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, I know. Not the Ginger Avenger tonight. I will do Once Upon a Time. As a matter of fact, I need to go back and change the Once Upon a Time um, to upgrade or update the numbers. A handsome virgin. Well, they used to call me Snow White, but I drifted. Happy birthday, Judy Mustard. Happy birthday. Now, you know we have to dance, but not the usual dance. I think we should let Buddy dance, right? I think Buddy ought to do this one. Let me see if I can find Buddy dancing. Dancing, dancing, dance machine. Watch me get down, watch me get down. Do, 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 do. Dance machine. Oh, that was too short. Do that again. All right. Happy birthday, Judy, and many happy returns of the day. And wow, so if I would have gotten off a little sooner, we would have missed your birthday. Well, we could have done it tomorrow, of course, but that's okay. We got you. Happy birthday, Judy. Love you and many happy returns of the day. All right. Lots of good things happening. Okay, you guys, that's it. And I will see you all tomorrow for certain. And I don't know why I feel like I'm forgetting something or missing something. We did Once Upon a Time, had a Queen's. That's it. That's it. I can only give you love that lasts forever. and a hand to hold when leaves begin to fall. And the only love I know, and the words I forgot how they go, that's all. That's all. I love that song. I just don't remember the words. Okay. How sweet is after 12? It's my birthday. Oh, thank you, Lady T. It's $46,730. I'm going to have to post it again on the community tab. I will post it with the link so that people who need to go to it will have it there. So look for it in the community tab, and I will post it there at some point. And hopefully, we can all do one more small or large or somewhere in between donation. I'm going to do another donation. You know, the law of attraction, as they say, even if you just put in a nickel, it's going to draw more money to the cause. And that's how things work. So I'm going to do something. Okay, I'm getting kind of punchy. I should get off of here. I got to get away from this monitor before I turn into a iMac. My computer is getting old, though. This one is a 2016 model, right? And it is slowing down. I added some RAM or capacitors or whatever it is. I added something to help it, age gracefully, because this particular model, you could add more whatever to it. And I did that. And, for the most part, it works good. I mean, it should. It costed enough at the time. Oh, this thing was expensive. But I wanted something that would last. I mean, as you notice, I rarely ever have any problems with my PC. The only thing is I crashed the iMovie a couple of times, but I got it fixed. And the thing is, I didn't know that if I would have just made a guest account, I could have just gone to another account and used it on the same PC, but I didn't know. So for like a year, I suffered with that. But, and of course, I have my second PC, which is a laptop, and it has a 16-inch screen. And the one thing about an Apple is, yeah, you're going to pay a lot more, but you don't have the usual problems like you would with other PCs. So it costs more. It costs more because it saves more. Yes, Reba Henderson. William should do more. He's lazy, though. He's lazy. And when a person is that lazy, you can have the best staff in the world. But when you say, I don't feel like it or I'm not interested, they're not going to do anything to coerce you into doing something you don't want to do because they're afraid of him. William is a frightening individual, as evident by the way he said that he was no longer going to work with Tom Bradby because he got an attitude about Tom Bradby showing humanity to Prince Harry. Well, I mean, Harry, just like Princess Diana predicted, Harry needed a better inheritance from Princess Diana because she knew that the institution would take care of William, but there's no provisions for the spare unless something happens to the heir. So, Diana knew that the institution was not going to protect Harry. And was she ever right? The institution is not protecting him now. It didn't protect him before. Harry was only as good as what he could produce. Size 11. All right. That's good to know. I wonder what size shoe Camilla wears. I wonder if it takes a blacksmith for Camilla to get dressed in the morning. You know what I mean? Do they need to have a blacksmith come over before Camilla can say she's really dressed and ready to go? That's bad. That's just tacky. You don't see much of Camilla lately, though. Well, yeah, I mean, you have to have someone to hammer her shoes into place. You have, in order for Camilla to have a proper fitting shoe, it requires like a really hot oven, a piece of iron that is bent and hammered into place. And then, of course, well, you know what I'm trying to say. I know I should get off of here too because I'm getting weird, Lauren. And who knows what'll come out of my mouth next. So I should go. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.